Hi everybody, Sanbonani. Welcome to my channel. Kamalam Ngontando Mdleje. And on this channel, Skuluma ama reality TV shows, ama celebrities, kanye nama YouTubers. If it's your first time joining me today and you really like my content, do not forget to press the subscribe button, langizansi, and a notification bell. Okay. So you guys, I think Makhadzi must send us the contact numbers for these tax consultants over here that helped her with this debts, SSRs. Okay, they managed to reduce the debts by 60%. She owed 6 million rands. I think at this point she owes like 2.4 million, I think. But there's two parts to this story, you guys. There is the fact that they were able to reduce the debts with so much, but now there's another issue where she is owing them money because these tax consultants, you guys, don't do it for free. Okay, a lot of the times they'll be like, "Listen, I'll help you to calculate your tax refund here, but you're going to pay me 500 rand flat fee, and then whatever you get from SARS back, I get 10% of that. Okay. Usually that's how it works. So they get paid to do this. Okay. So they don't help you to save money for free. You save money, and then that money that you saved, part of it you paid to them. Okay. So there's an issue here. I don't know if Makhadzi didn't understand that, or they're just feeling like she's stealing the payment now that they've saved her this money. Okay. So let's go through this story and find out what's happening here. Makhadzi owes tax consultant for helping reduce her 6 million SARS debt. Company arranged a compromise agreement with the revenue service. This is a story by Ungwako Malachi. Thank you so much, Ungwako, writing for the Sunday World. Award-winning Songbird Makhadzi multi-million rand tax bill has been drastically reduced by whooping 60%, hardly a month after she unleashed tax consultants on the South African Revenue Service SARS to challenge the taxman. The Matokorisi hitmaker was slapped with a staggering 6.6 million tax bill by SARS early this year, but the jaw-dropping quantum was swiftly decreased to 2.7 million after Makhadzi unleashed Joburg-based tax consultant STT Group Holding. So if you're wondering who they are, and you need them for your business or something, they're called STT Group Holdings. Okay. the challenge they challenged the taxman on the astronomical figure. The entity charged Makhadzi just over 400,000 rand to help her. Like I say, you guys, these people that will help you with the SARS situation, but they get paid. Okay. So they reduced the amount, but instead of paying South Africa's most sought after female artist disappeared into thin air. So now they've helped her to reduce the debts, but then she has not paid them the 400,000. Guys, I think it's reasonable if you owed SARS 6.6 million and they've helped you to cut the debts for over half of that, and then all they want is 400,000 rands as payments. That's reasonable. Okay, the shocking news came when SCT Group Holdings filed papers in the Johannesburg High Court last week to obtain judgment against Makhadzi for failing to remit payment after it helped her reduce the debts, which had the potential to financially cripple her. In the court papers, which we have seen, STT Group Holdings said on August 14 this year, it entered into a verbal agreement to render professional tax consultant services for the singer. Real name, decorate Larivona, okay, because the other name I can't, pronounce. Okay, I don't want to offend anybody. Listen, you guys. But then the STT Group Holdings now is confusing me because how are you entering into verbal agreements with clients in such, like the agreement that involves such big amounts? You are entering into verbal agreements with clients and then help them based on a verbal agreement. I know even a verbal agreement can be legal, but I mean, they make them sign it, even if it's just a one-page anyana to say, yes, I do owe you 400,000 rands for helping me with this service. Okay. The defendant had a tax debt, which the South African Revenue Service SARS to an amount of 6.6. Okay. I think it's just the wording here. So she owed 6.6 million. And yes, you guys, Makhadzi's debt was reduced when the company entered into a compromise agreement with SARS. Okay, at least they have proof that they did the work, because of course they did approach SARS and they were like, listen, okay, let's work on this compromise, and then it worked out. Okay, I don't understand why Makhadzi is not paying. Okay, but let's read. A compromise agreement occurs when a tax payer pleads their case that they cannot afford to pay the debts in full, and the tax collector grants them the reprieve for a reduced amount. After Makhadzi's tax bill was slashed, said SCT Group Holdings, they agreed that the company will receive a payment of over 385,000 compromise success fee, which is 10% of the compromised debt. Okay. The entity said that it acceded to reduce Makhadzi's debt by almost 4 million. The plaintiff rendered the professional services, and the plaintiff succeeded in having the defendant's debt reduced to 2.7 million. Okay. So what's the problem? Okay, the company said it then issued an invoice to Makhadzi, and Makhadzi saw the amount and was like, yo, never. I'm joking, you guys. The company said that when it issued an invoice to Makhadzi for over 400,000 Rand for payment in August the 23rd, this includes the value added tax of 57,000 because they are a business now, they charge VAT. Okay. Makhadzi made a payment of 100,000 to the company in August the 31st and another 50 in September the 5th. Listen, you guys, listen. Here's the thing here. Okay. Makhadzi cannot run away from this debt because obviously they have proof that they did the work. Number one. Number two, there is proof that Makhadzi accepted the service because she has actually paid for part of the service. So I don't think Makhadzi can get out of paying this amount. The defendant undertook to pay the balance and then failed and neglected to pay the balance, which amounts to 293,000. Okay. Now it is due and payable, reads the paper. The company said when Makhadzi refused to settle the outstanding amount, its lawyer sent her a letter of demand to pay the money, but she refused. The company said it had no choice but to drag the singer to court to obtain the judgment against her. Okay, because they're like, Makhadzi, okay, we need you to pay this amount. Makhadzi is like, but this is a lot, okay. I'm sure she's like, I might as well have paid SARS because this is not on. Okay. Attempts to solicit comments from Makhadzi drew blank as she ignored our calls and text messages. I do hope you guys that she is planning to pay this amount because I do feel like she's very lucky that the debt was reduced with so much, and these people really did help her. But listen, you guys, take the name of the company because you might need them in the future. It's STT Group Holdings. Okay. And just make sure that you understand how much they are charging you so that when they are done helping you, you will pay them back their money. Okay. Maybe she's like, you know what, let me work this December and put the money together. I will pay you 293,000 rands. I think it's nothing compared to the 6.6 million rands. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Tell me what you think about this in the comment section. Do you think that the services are too expensive? If they have saved her almost 4 million and they are saying out of that 4 million we just need 10% of that, pay us 10%. And remember, you guys, it's not like now she doesn't owe SARS. She still owes SARS, but it's just 2.7 million instead of 6.6 million. So she still needs to pay SARS and then pay the consultants. I think it's reasonable. Okay. Anyway, thank you so much, you guys, for watching this video. Please tell me what you think about it in the comment section. Like it before Pumegona, share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Ngenithanda kakhulu.